Hi, everyone. I was asked by one of my followers how the market can be nearing the all time high of February when we now know so much more about the economic impact of this administration's policies. Since February, we've learned that the effective tariff rate will be 15.8% based on estimates of the budget lab at Yale, and this is the highest level since 1936. We've seen broad global boycotts of the US, and now international travel to the US is expected to decline by 7% this year. Year to date announced job cuts through May have grown by 80% versus the same time frame last year, based on research by Challenger Gray and Christmas. An estimated 12% of the civilian federal workforce has been cut. Consumer debt has reached an all-time high as of May at 18.2 trillion, driven by mortgage and student loan debt. Retail sales have declined from growth of 1.7% in March to a decline of a tenth of a percent in April, and now a decline of 9/10% in May. And conflict in the Middle East is raising concerns about oil prices. So, how can the market be nearing the all time highs of February? There are three major reasons. The first is that retail investors are buying up assets as the institutional investors are selling off. In fact, institutional investors sold 30.9 billion assets in April and 50.8 billion in assets in May. And the institutional investors have sold off assets in 11 of 12 sectors, with the exception being tech, which leads to the second reason, and that is that tech and AI stocks are effectively propping up the entire market as assets have shifted to those investments. And finally, there are share buybacks occurring, which also help to prop up the values in the market. So, my 2 cents is that the market is overvalued based on everything that we now know today. And the likelihood of a correction is even greater today. And the retail investors will be the ones holding the bag if and when a correction occurs. Let me know your thoughts.